Welcome to On the Spectrum. I'm your host, Terri Matthews, and this is the show where we like to inform you, entertain you, and encourage you, yes, about all things autism. We like to call it here Prescription TV. So every Tuesday is a do-it-yourself project, and today we're going to be making super cool behavioral strategy stoplights with my good friend, Kim. Kim, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I'm so glad to have you back.
Thank you for having me.
Well, stoplights, I think everybody associates that with like being in the car, right?
Right.
So
absolutely.
tell us a little bit about why stoplights and how this impacts a person on the behavior. What does this do and how do we do it?
Well, stoplights, like you said, people associate it. We associate it with being in a car, and it's kind of universal, right?
Right.
You know, everyone kind of knows, well, when you're on red, that means you stop and maybe there's a problem, right? We know that when you have yellow, got to slow things down, and green means we're all good to go. So it's a pretty universal symbol that we all are familiar with.
Yeah.
And so what stoplights, for purposes of our do-it-yourself project today, is for us, we're going to be using this as a way to help regulate behavior, and we're using it as a positive behavioral support strategy.
So that's important for our families because our children have a lot of behaviors, and sometimes they're verbal, they're nonverbal, or we see them they manifest through certain actions that they do, right? Throwing things. So we want to try to help our moms and dads out there use a different strategy for our kids to communicate. So what do we have to have in order to do this project?
Well, in order for us to do this, it's really, really very simple. As we know, there's always commercial things that are out there on the internet, and you can download things and print them out, similar to what you see right there.
Yep.
You know, pretty straightforward in terms of, you know, showing a child, hey, I'm on red, I need to stop and check my behavior, or on green, I'm good to go. But for us, it's really simple to just do it at home. Oh. You know, which is what we're going to do today. You and I are going to make simple stoplights.
I love this.
And what I love about this is what we know about positive behavior supports is that they really need to be consistent and ongoing.
Okay.
So what's great about this particular activity is that affords that for us. You know, this can be done at home. We can use, you know, sticky notes that you have. You can stick them in your purse, and when you're at grandmom's house and maybe you're a little concerned about your child having a little bit of a meltdown, you know, you just whip out their sticky notes. You can do index cards.
Yeah, these are easy to find too,
yes, absolutely.
Right? And very inexpensive.
Yep.
Okay.
All of these things are. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to make our stoplight.
Okay.
And, you know, it's a great activity to do with your child.
So with scissors, obviously, safety first. If you're cutting with little ones, get the ones that, you know, are appropriate, age appropriate.
Yeah,
and can we use these stoplights for teenagers when they're getting on our nerves?
Yes, we can do so for, you know what's great about this is that we can use them for all kids. This is a great strategy for all kids. What I would say too is first what we want to do is we want to teach our child, you know, why are we doing this? And so using like a social story similar to this, reading to them at bedtime, talking about it, and making it together is a great way for them to learn what it is that we're doing and why we're doing it.
So this social story, can we download it anywhere?
Absolutely.
And
yes.
maybe we'll make sure that we have this as a downloadable resources too. So if you can't find a social story, you'll be able to get one and download it right off of our website. So we'll create a social story, and you should have red, green, and yellow construction paper.
Yeah,
and then do we draw circles?
Yep, all we're going to do is pick a marker, you know, and again, this is something great you can do with your child. And basically what we're going to do is we are going to make 3 stoplights.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
I like that.
And you can be talking and reinforcing with your child as you're doing it.
Ooh.
So, you know, oh wow, I love your yellow circle. What does it mean when we're on yellow? What do you think?
I think it means I need to slow down and get back on track.
Absolutely, right? So we can cut out our yellow circles. And, you know, I'm not an artist, so it can be whatever it needs to be as long as it's a yellow circle.
Okay.
All right, and then, you know, we do the same thing.
With green?
With green. I'll actually probably not use a green marker with that.
I'm going to just keep the same color.
Cut that out.
And so the kids can do this, and you can actually, this is actually reinforcing to them, hey, we're going to pick the green construction paper now. So it reinforces color, language,
Absolutely.
I would say.
And it's a very concrete symbol that is universal. So it teaches a pretty abstract idea, you know, behavior regulation in a way that's concrete, simple, and that everyone can relate to. And you know, the other thing you can do is, as you're doing your red, I'll just do it on the yellow here, is you want to be able to represent maybe through smiley faces or facial expressions. So yellow, we might just do like this. Right?
An emoji!
An emoji. There you go. We made an emoji. And on your green, maybe we would do, you know, hey, we're good to go.
Oh, yeah. I love that. And then here's my red. So on red, you would?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to use red, but on the red.
Like a sad face.
Yeah, we're pretty sad. Okay. There you go.
So who actually uses this, the parent or the kid?
Well,
so if we see a behavior, we would just show them this?
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, you teach them the idea, you teach them the concepts, and then they understand. When they see red, oh boy, I need to back off. Things aren't going so well. When they see green, when they see yellow, they're like,
slow down, get back on track.
Yep. And when they see green, I'm good to go, and maybe I'll get that reinforcement that Mom promised me. So.
Yeah, like Pokemon. I swear to goodness, I feel like I order Pokemon all day long.
Well, and what's great about this, too, is that a lot of times, as we know, our reinforcers can change. And with this system, we don't have to worry about that. You know, we can keep the same system and still change the reinforcement so it's meaningful for your child.
I absolutely love this. It's low cost, which is budget friendly, right?
Absolutely.
Easy to do at home. Typically, every parent has construction paper. If you have a laminate machine, you're blessed. I don't even have a laminate machine, but you can utilize that. And you also have these downloadable social story resources that we'll have available online. Thank you so much for being with us today. It's always good having you. You're such an excellent partner and excellent friend for us here
thank you so
at
much.
On the Spectrum.
Thank you for having me.
This is cool. I can't wait to use these signs again.
I know. Emojis. You need emojis.
Now, if you're interested in trying this project at home, please log on to www.terrimatthewsonline.com. You'll be able to download step-by-step instructions, this social story, and you can give it a try. That's all the time we have. See you next time on the Spectrum. So I like this. So this is pretty easy, just sad face.
Absolutely. Easy enough.
Look how quick this is.
It
it's
is.
Like 30
and you know what? You
minutes.
get your child to do it so they're really invested in it. I know. I love it.